Hey, you know anything about podcasts? I've been getting into podcasts.
That's great. I love podcasts. Which ones are you listening to?
It's too good to be true, bro.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another brand new banging episode of Blazed and Infused. I'm Jon Ares, and this is my beautiful, sexy, and just spiritual advising guru, Jaime Sita. What's going on, girlfriend?
I'm good. What's up?
She's good. We're good. Everybody's good. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a hell of a strain joining us this week. This is a strain by the name of Cherry Candy. Let's go down on Cherry Candy and see what she tastes like. I'm thinking she might taste like candy or a cherry.
Or both.
Could be. Let's give her a taste.
I don't taste cherry. The hair on the end of my bowl that's pissing me off.
Do you taste hair?
No.
No, okay. Do I taste cherry? You know, I actually fucking do. It's like a minty cherry.
Yeah, right? That's what I said. It smelled like minty cherries.
Yeah, minty cherry. Minty cherry might be a good time. I'm not sure, but that's actually what it tastes like. Let's bring up the stats, everybody, because I know you're dying to get there just like I am. Cherry Candy, everybody, is an indoor-grown flower. It is a 50-50 even split right down the middle hybrid blend with THC values going up to a nice 28%. The parents of Cherry Candy, everybody, is Cherry Pie. She's my cherry pie. Na gonna kick her in the eye.
Look so good, make a grown man cry.
She's cherry pie. Yeah, Cherry Pie hooked up with cherry cake, and somehow we got cherry candy. Cherry pie and a pie and a cake got together, and somehow they made candy.
I mean,
you think that they would make like a muffin or something, or a donut?
Right.
You know, I don't know. Dude.
Smell this.
Dude.
Don't tell me the jar smells the same. It does not.
Dude, what's mine say?
It's what?
Dude. You ever smelt that air in the room when somebody's getting a perm?
It smells like fried hair.
No, there's like some chemical that gets used. I remember.
Yeah, no, there is.
You know, yeah.
It's very signature.
Yeah. It's got a signature smell. Cherries, I don't know. But I don't know. What am I, a cherry picker?
What do cherries smell like if it's not artificial?
I don't know, guys. You know, I haven't had a cherry since I had a Shirley Temple.
We eat cherries a lot at my house.
Yeah, I don't. Evidently, it's supposed to taste like a fruity cherry. I think it tastes like a minty cherry. Yeah, mint and cherry doesn't seem like it would be something that goes together, but it actually does. The experts who have smoked this before say that this strain is going to make you feel a combination of creativity, euphoria, happiness, feeling relaxed, and feeling calm. Why can't they inject this in the Coca-Cola?
No fucking hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they're putting fluorescent nanoparticles instead.
Yeah, but wouldn't it behoove America to have like this injected into us rather than all this other shit?
Why would they do something to actually benefit us, John?
I'm just saying, wouldn't it be better?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. You know,
they're not going to do that though.
My God, I just try to find some common ground with you, and you still try to kick me in the balls.
Because they suck.
Yeah, they do suck. Speaking of sucking, if you guys have any of these sucky symptoms, this stuff will help take it away from you. ADD and ADHD, anxiety, bipolar disorder, chronic pain.
That's you.
Depression. Both of us. Insomnia, definitely not me.
No.
Loss of appetite, never me.
No.
Migraines, don't get them.
No.
PTSD, yes.
Yeah.
But the way I deal with it is a lot more unhealthy. Stress, sure. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Fatigue, yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I have a diary. And I make entries.
Call it a diary and not a journal?
Why not?
So cute.
Yeah, I have a diary. And, you know, I make entries into it every night. And I thought I would start sharing with you guys a new journal entry once a week from my own personal journal.
This should be great.
Yeah, and this is what I selected. Dear Diary, I recently started seeing somebody. She hasn't seen me yet, but I think it's going pretty good. I recently met her parents through my binoculars. And I'm hoping that she gets our pregnancy test back real soon.
Oh my God. And how has she not seen you yet if she's pregnant?
You only get one piece of the diary at a time, sweetheart.
Chloroform really worked on that one.
Hey, nobody said nothing about nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't celebrate getting older because it's not a celebration to me. It's fucking tragic.
Yeah, that's why do we celebrate our birthdays?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
Once I turned 21, I didn't want to get older.
Yeah, I mean,
But unfortunately,
I don't mind getting older, but I don't celebrate it.
time marches on. Take his fight on the hill in the early day. Constant chill deep inside. I'd. Dun, 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 dun. For who the bell tolls. That's it. For who the bell. Fuck yeah. Next new weekly segment, everybody, is going to be called Bedroom Tips with Jon Erez.
Because everybody wants to know.
Yeah, well, believe it or not, I know I'm not much to look at now, but, you know, I've been,
Sorry.
I have my, I got my,
You got some chapters written in the story.
dude, I got a long resume, you know, when it comes to this shit. So I'd like to introduce everybody to what I refer to as the scratch and sniff method. Okay? Let me set up this scenario. So you're hooking up with a chick. You don't just want to go diving down there because it might smell or taste bad. So what you got to do real subtly without like insulting her and without her knowing anything that's going on, like you're a sleuth, you basically, you just slide your finger down there and you kind of inspect it. You know, you're an inspector inspecting out a fucking location, you know? You give it a thorough once over.
Please explain this inspection.
And all this is happening while there's a lot of heavy petting and making out going on. So she's none the wiser. She's lost in ecstasy. But meanwhile, there's like a Navy SEAL, like recon guy that's behind enemy lines that's been fucking scoping everything out, right? And then you take your finger back up very slowly to your body and you just, you know, like you're not even, you know, maybe you go and you scratch your chin and you... So you just get your hand anywhere near your face, and if you don't smell nothing, or if it smells like roses, you know you're
Time to go downtown.
yeah, you're fucking good to go. But dude, if you bring your hand back up and it smells like a fucking fish market, you know it's not the right time. And you just, it kind of creates any awkwardness that might come about from doing it any other way. It's called the scratch and sniff. Do you have any tips in the bedroom?
No, I just thought of an embarrassing thing that happened to me that I could use sometime in the future.
But not now.
Well, no, because it's not a tip.
Okay. So you don't have any tips for people in the bedroom?
Oh, I mean, probably. I would say, like, several, actually. Like, men typically think that, like, when a woman's about to come or, like, climaxing, that they should go either harder or faster or both. And that is not the case at all. That's not what you should do.
I've never heard that rule, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
I've experienced it, but yeah, that's not the case at all. So if that's you, don't do that. Stay right where you're at and don't do anything different.
Yeah, there you go, guys. You know, just because she's about to fall off the edge of the cliff doesn't mean you need to start running faster.
Right.
You know, just take in the moment.
That's one.
Absolutely. If you could create a national holiday that we all had to celebrate, everyone was going to get the day off from work in America. You know, it would be like the 4th of fucking July, right? Everybody had to have the day off from work. People got paid. What would the holiday be about? And what would it be called?
It would be like National Spend All Day in Nature Day or something, but don't leave your trash behind. You know, very, very profound. I don't know.
Don't you think the woods would get a little crowded?
No.
What about people that don't live anywhere near woods? Is everyone in Manhattan supposed to go into Central Park?
No, but why couldn't they come off, like drive a little bit over the bridge or take a train or something like that?
Who's going to enforce the fact that everyone has to do this? Is it going to be enforced by law?
It's just the fact that, it's just the fact that if it's a national holiday, people are just so much more likely to do it.
I don't know. Just because it's the 4th of July doesn't mean I have to go out and fucking salute the flag and set off a bunch of fireworks.
True.
Because I don't. True. You know, I mean, I'm proud to be an American, but like I really don't, I don't need to recreate the Bay of Pigs invasion on the 4th of July for my backyard cookout.
Maybe I would add like a Puerto Rico day so that like, everybody knew that Puerto Rico was part of the United States.
But then all the other races would get upset.
Fuck that. I'm sick of the sensitivity.
You know?
Oh, well.
How about a national holiday to celebrate white people?
You're fucking gay.
I'm gay now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, was that a homophobic fucking
Because I'm
diss?
wicked homophobic. I'm such a homophobic.
No, okay, we're probably going to have to... Well, I don't know. That's up to you.
Please.
Yeah, you should have said N-word, please, and that would have been the fucking icing on the cake.
Yo, come on, man.
Yeah.
And that's not my style.
Do you want to hear what I would do?
For the national holiday?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, I do want to hear, but I guess I would just make it National Smoke Pot Day. Is that 420? That's not national. That's not technically national.
Okay, so now you changed your answer 3 times.
Yeah, well, that's my final answer.
Okay, well, okay.
National Smoke Pot Day, and if you haven't tried it, try it.
Yeah, but unless we had a dictatorship here in America like I want, that's not gonna...
Maybe I'd mail everybody a free joint in the mail.
Yeah, but that's still not gonna get people to fucking try it out. You got people who are either ignorant to the fact or people who already do. Or you got some people who have no problem with it, but maybe they have bad experiences with it because it causes them anxiety, in which case they just need to be coached into the proper dosage and maybe the right strain.
Type,
yeah, and there's plenty of people out there to help you do that. You know what I'm saying? And we're a couple of those people, I
don't know.
Yeah.
What's yours?
I don't know. Let me think of one.
Liar.
No, I think I would call it National Misogyny Day. I would want to turn the clock back to the 1940s. I want to go back to the nuclear family, bro. For one day, I want to go back to the time where...
What a terrible idea.
Dude, for one day, I want to go back in time where, I get home from work, you're waiting with a martini. I get
and a cigar.
I get to smack you across the fucking kitchen, Meatloaf again? You know
Do
what I'm saying?
It, or are you abusing me? Which one?
Well, we're not even talking about you. I'm just trying to spit out what my holiday would be, and you're already trying to incorporate you into it.
You said I'd smack you
Fucking...
around. So come on, I want to let me envision this.
Well, let me get it out first, and then you can insert yourself, any which way you want. Holy shit. But yeah, National Misogyny Day. Women can't vote. Not that it would fall on a voting day. You're expected to cook, clean, suck, fuck, hand me a martini. Let me download all my bad day and insecurity on you when I get home. You know what I'm saying? Where's my meatloaf?
I'll shove it up your ass.
2 beds.
2 beds?
Yeah, a lot of...
Is that a thing?
Dude, a lot of couples back in the 50s especially had 2 beds. My grandparents had 2 beds.
Wow.
Yeah, well, one set of them. Did you know that I'm 80% Polish and half Italian?
The math doesn't math on that, John.
No shit, Sherlock. No fucking shit, Sherlock.
I'm 1.3% Asian.
I would say that increases substantially. I would say that percentage... I would say that percentage increases substantially when you're smoking.
You're so stupid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trying to make it about the nuclear family. That's funny.
What's a crazy saying and or myth that you remember from grade school?
Oh, I got one for you. John, you got cooties. Ew. Get away from me. You have cooties.
But As long as you knew how to do the circle, circle, dot, dot, I got the cootie shot, I believe you were safe. Weren't you immune from any of that bullshit when that was going down?
In theory, I guess. Chia.
Dude, I've always wanted to do the chia test on my own head.
You could slather some seeds.
No. More specifically, I wanted, instead of like a chia pet looking like just a random head, it would be a chia pet, but it would be my face. And then I could grow hair on it. You know, it would be something I could keep in my... It would be a plant, dude, I could keep in my bathroom that would remind me what I would look like with hair. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It would be a chia pet made out of my face. And then it would actually grow, you know...
I'm sure that you can get a custom chia pet. You can get a custom everything. Now I know what to get you for Christmas.
Dude, nobody gets me nothing. Do you think kids really believed that the cooties were an actual...
I didn't, so I'm
disease,
gonna say no.
You know, or
Did
was
you?
it... I don't remember, but I remember definitely it was definitely something we had to navigate. I knew a guy that came from somewhere, and all you could understand, dude, I'm not trying to be insensitive or any shit like that before I do his impression, but this is no fucking exaggeration. What I could back this up with a phone call right now. Ready? This is exactly what this guy sounded like. Nicest guy in the world. You could tell by his energy and by his demeanor. But this is what he sounded like. Booble, 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 booble.
Okay, buddy.
No, I am not fucking joking.
You said the same syllables over and over and over again?
No, that's just like literally what it sounded like. Just like some people like who can't speak Spanish. I can. By the way, I can speak enough of it. But anyways,
sorry.
Spanish to them sounds like bagada 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 bagada. It's just so fucking like bagada 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 bagada. You know, this guy was like boobly 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 boobly. I mean, very very very. I
think that might be your brain.
I don't know. Maybe it is. Here's a completely retarded saying or myth that I remember from grade school. There were these, like, let's call it shake police in the bathroom of men's rooms in high school.
Shut the front door.
No. They would police how many times you were fucking shaking it when you were taking a leak, dude. There was this popular saying. They'd be like, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
Okay.
And it's just like, no, dude, I'm going to shake it until the fucking pee is empty, you fucking idiot. You know? But that was the thing. So there was a whole slew of fucking people in the 80s and 90s that, like, didn't shake their dick out enough because they were afraid that people would think that they were playing with it. It was a true, real-life fucking phenomena that went on in a lot of fucking men's rooms.
Ridiculous shit I've ever heard.
Yeah. And so...
Like, for real.
You had a lot of fucking dicks that probably tasted like piss back then because they didn't empty the hose out. Have you ever had a garden hose hooked up to a house?
Yeah.
You know how when you turn the water off at the house?
Yeah.
There's still some... Yeah, you got to empty the... But, you know, if you shake it more than twice, you're playing... People would put it away.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and then their fucking underwear would look like a fucking Picasso painting. Or something from Jackson Pollock. I don't know what the fucking shit is. My God.
That's retarded.
Absolutely. Speaking of that, what's a red flag to you that somebody might be just like retarded to you, or just somebody that you know is just, I don't know. Can you help me out with framing the...
Someone, yeah. Well, you don't want to say developmentally delayed because that's not what you're asking for. You're asking for like somebody who's just like not on your level, I guess, maybe? Like,
yeah,
related to common sense and intelligence, or... Yeah,
like, let me give you an example. Like, I don't know, if you're an illegal immigrant and somebody's trying to invite you over their house and they have a Trump sticker on their car... That would be a red flag to you, you know, that this could be you know what I'm saying?
A setup.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, but that wouldn't make them, like, not smart, per se.
Nobody said anything about smarts here. I don't know where you're getting that from.
Yeah, but I mean, it wouldn't make them, like, any less I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Nobody does. I don't think anybody does. So is there a red flag? that you have that somebody might be.
For me, it's a Karen.
A Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Karens have always existed.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. 100%.
People call the police these days because their feelings get hurt.
Like, I can't.
People get nervous.
Yeah, that kind of person is not for me.
Did you know that it's perfectly legal to have somebody take pictures of you or film you anywhere in a public space? Anywhere in America?
I'm not surprised, but I didn't technically know that.
Yeah, so there's people that literally go out and try to exercise that right. They're called First Amendment auditors. And they go into all sorts of buildings in public places.
Oh,
and
I've seen
everybody
a couple of those.
freaks the fuck out. And these people literally stand by the Constitution, and they do it as a test to see if people allow them to exercise their constitutional right and see what the police do. Mm-hmm. Some of the police are cool. Some of the police, their egos get in the way of the Constitution, and they don't know the law.
Probably a lot of them.
Yeah, and things escalate. It's pretty crazy. Just YouTube First Amendment auditors, and dude, that's what's crazy about YouTube. Like, you want to ingest content, like, there's literally no limit to what you can fucking find out there that you didn't even know existed for entertainment. It's fucking wild. But for me, I'm sorry, I'm fucking gone. Is that
red flag?
But were you done?
I don't know. Why don't you go and see what I come up with?
Okay. You know how you can go to a car dealer and they sell different packages? Well, I'm pretty convinced that Toyota, especially on the Prius, and then like Subaru on all their fucking cars.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they have a bumper sticker package. All the bumper stickers that you see on the back of the Priuses and the Subarus, especially around here.
Okay, buddy.
Okay.
Like, what? You think... I can't. No way, because those people have got to go hand select their... But
that's what I'm saying. Is it not out of the... Holy fucking shit. Is it not out of the realm of possibility that, like, dude, have you not noticed that there seems to be identity politics now when it comes to the cars that are driven?
For sure.
Especially in the type of area that we're in. Fucking okay. And a lot of these cars have the same fucking bumper stickers, almost like they came as a package deal from the fucking dealership. You know?
Really?
Yeah. Dump Trump is one of them. Kill your television, visualize world peas.
I see well-behaved women rarely make history a lot.
Yeah, and that's one of the ones that you happen to like, isn't it?
Well, it's just true.
Yeah, well, okay.
I'm not going to put a bumper sticker on my car, though.
Yeah. I don't know, kill your television. It's not that I disagree with any of these ideas. It's just like to put them on the back of your car. Like, I don't understand the psychology or the logic behind it.
I thoroughly enjoy reading like various bumper stickers of cars I happen to pull up behind at a red light if they have multiple though.
But should the back of a car really be turned into the funny section of a newspaper?
Well, you think everything should be funny all the time, so I think you'd be a supporter.
Yeah, but when you start seeing the same material over and over again, like kill your television, like, dude, my point is that
That's just where we live, you know?
Nobody's ever going to see a bumper sticker and fucking go home and kill their television set.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's ever going to see that your political choice on the back of your bumper sticker and go vote for them. I don't know why people need to announce that. Should I put my dick size on the back of my car?
Yes.
Like, what else? I mean, people just put their entire identity now on the back of their fucking car.
There's all kinds of like fucked up theories about that too. When you got the stick figure family, it lets like murderers know how many young children you have and like how many, whether you have dogs at home or not. Like, they can size you up based on the stickers of your car. Like,
dude, it's that insane thinking. It's basically any kind of human behavior that just goes beyond me, even me trying to come up with even a wild satirical reason for why they're doing it. I don't fucking get it. It's like really crazy to me. Same way when I see people wearing a mask 5 years after the fucking pandemic, like outside. It's just like,
outside especially.
I mean,
crazy.
My fucking God, bro. Dude, I am at
outside is crazy.
I am at a germophobic level of like, like a Howie Mandel.
You're top tier germaphobe.
Yeah. Don't you think if I believed in masks, I'd be the first one wearing one?
Oh. Well, you actually like.
Especially after I've watched 8 seasons of House MD.
Don't you use your brain though?
But I've watched 8 seasons of House.
So House is fictional.
No, the fucking cases they work on aren't.
Some of them are.
Dude, believe me, after you watch a TV show like that for 8 seasons, you start really learning how to diagnose shit.
Okay.
Okay, buddy.
I believe you.
Okay, buddy.
I didn't say buddy.
Okay.
I've watched House. I just haven't watched 8 seasons in a row.
Exactly.
I used to really like that show.
And that's why I could out-diagnose you and most fucking doctors these days.
Okay, let's put it to the test.
How the fuck are we gonna do that?
I don't know, but I'll come up with something because I would love to take that challenge.
All right. Well, we need to figure out a way to do it. Maybe next episode, because I don't know how we're gonna do it on the fly.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna write it down. Diagnosis challenge.
That's great.
Okay. Now,
If you had to murder one of these 3, which one would you choose?
ooh, I get to murder somebody?
You get to murder somebody, any method of your choice.
I like it already.
Yeah, but you have to murder either Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, or for a third, we'll do the Tooth Fairy. If you have to murder one of those 3.
I had to murder Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, or the Tooth Fairy. Who would it be?
Yes, and why?
Well, Jesus. That's a tough one.
Is it?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Santa Claus is automatically ruled out.
No, he's not, dude. Santa Claus is a fucking pedophile. All
How do you
right?
figure? Tell me more.
Listen, he's watching the kids while they're sleeping. He knows when they're awake. He knows when they've been bad or good. So he must be watching them while they're in the tub, too. You know what I'm saying? So just because he brings you a bunch of fucking gifts and eats a cookie and slides down your chimney once a year doesn't mean that fat fuck is off the hook for all the other disgusting shit that he does. All right. Now, who else?
Easter Bunny.
The Easter Bunny. Let me ask you a question, just out of curiosity. I mean, people forget the true meaning behind, you know,
All of it, but yeah.
Christmas, and especially behind the holiday of Easter. But tell me what a bunny rabbit carrying around chocolate eggs has anything to do with the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
Fucking A. I know there's a story behind that. I can't remember right now, though. But I mean, valid question.
I mean,
Valid.
you know, I mean, is that in the book of Enoch that was left out of the Bible?
Maybe.
You know, I mean, I don't get it. But then you got the Tooth Fairy. So at least
That's cryptic as hell.
at least you got the Easter Bunny. It brings you some Cadbury Kit Kats or whatever, the Cadbury cat eggs, whatever the fuck they're called.
Cadbury eggs and mini eggs.
Yeah,
and
what, you know,
chocolate and stuff.
maybe you get a, you know, like a basket hidden somewhere in the house, like it's fucking Christmas morning.
That's what we used to do.
Yeah, you know, Santa
Put a
Claus.
toothbrush in there, people.
Santa Claus, even though he's watching you do everything that you're doing to make sure that, you know, he does bring gifts, which is also cool. But like all the Tooth Fairy does, dude, is like take.
No,
You know?
she leaves you something.
Yeah, dude, they come and take your teeth, and then they only leave like a buck, maybe like a quarter. You know what I'm
this day and
saying?
age, you should talk to these parents. It's pathetic. I would never. Never saw Rise of the Guardians?
I don't know when you're talking about parents. We're not talking about parents here. We're talking about fucking Tooth
I
Fairies.
know, because I know a lot of parents who leave $10 bills under their goddamn kids' pillows.
Well,
Times
we're
have
not
changed.
talking about parents here. We're talking about the goddamn fucking Tooth Fairy. And what the Tooth Fairy does is the Tooth Fairy sneaks into a fucking kid's room at night while they're sleeping and not only takes the kid's tooth, but who knows what the fuck else is going on in that room.
You gotta see Rise of the Guardians tonight.
And then all of a sudden, not only is there a tooth missing, but like they only leave a buck or they only leave a quarter. I don't know, even $10. I mean, times are changing. You know, I only got left a quarter or a buck. I don't know. I think the Tooth Fairy's creepy enough where that's the one I would take out. How about you?
Same.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, like, of what I based it on what I think the kids would miss the most, and so I chose her. I mean, they'd miss her the least.
People don't really give too much more of people don't really give too much of a fuck about you know, the Tooth Fairy.
At least the other two things, there's gatherings happening. You know, you're gathering, you're seeing family members or friends, or you know, doing kind of memorable stuff together. For the Tooth Fairy, it's a solo operation. It's solo, gratuitous. It's just And it's cringy and creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cringy and it's creepy. It's super stank and
Creepy. You
creep
already said creepy.
and
Makes me sleepy.
drip sleepy. Something. Da-da-na-na-na, da-da-na-na.
How about
How about?
what's
How about-
something you've experienced that you cannot explain?
Most of it has to do with people who drive. I am absolutely fascinated with human behavior. Things I witness and I see that I cannot even begin to wrap my head around absolutely fascinates me. Okay? A lot of those things came from driving on the highway for many years. Like people who drive, tens of miles below the speed limit.
In the fast lane.
Yeah, well, just people who just drive below the speed limit in general. It's crazy. People who are driving like 28 and a 40, people who are doing 50 on a highway that's like 65, people who sit in the left lane when that's only for passing. I've been behind people for 20 miles that have where their blinkers left on. You know, I've
driven for miles and not realized my blinker was still
Yeah, you got to be out of your fucking tits, dude, to be.
No, music's just loud.
Yeah, still.
Still what?
If you were to glance down at your gauges for a second, you should.
I'm watching the road.
Well, you should still be glancing down at your gauges every now and then, and clearly you're not. If your fucking blinker's going off for several miles, fucking jackass.
I'm watching the road.
Jesus.
Probably stoned, probably all up in my head, thinking about all kinds of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Think about how many times, I can't even tell you how many times I've pulled in the driveway or whatever my destination was and turned the car off and snapped out of it and was like, I do not remember the entire ride here.
Yeah.
No idea how I even got here.
Yeah, exactly.
Happens all the time.
You have no idea, dude, the lengths that I used to want to go through to get to the bottom of why people were why people were doing the things that they were doing. I would get so angry on the highway that I literally thought about getting a set of police lights.
They have those signs you can put in your window where you program what you want it to say and it flashes across the screen. I see you having that.
That gave me the idea back then to do one of those things, but I didn't have the technology to build something like that. But
hilarious.
yeah, dude, I just want to ask questions, bro. Yeah. I really wanted to pretend pull these people over, but then of course, I would get in trouble for impersonating. You know what I'm saying? But that's the length I thought about going through to ask people these questions. Why are you driving so fucking slow?
Drive at that point?
What exactly is going through your mind right now? I've wanted to ask so many fucking people on the road. So yeah that's something I really can't explain. To me, that's as mind-fucking as watching a UFO land, dude. It's the same level of just sheer amazement at some people's behavior as seeing a UFO. That is the level of astonishment that I have for it. Absolutely. Jaimie, who would be a real-life wizard to you?
A real-life wizard. I would say Barbara O'Neill. I would say, who would be a real-life wizard?
That is the question, yes.
That's a tough question. Me?
You?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Do you fucking think you're Yoda?
No.
What then? No. Luke Skywalker?
No.
What then?
A wizard.
Cruella de Vil?
A wizard.
What kind of fucking wizard?
A wizard.
Gandalf the Grey or Great?
No, why do I gotta be somebody? Why can't I be myself?
I don't know, because you're trying to compare yourself to somebody who's a wizard. Isn't that the question?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think of
what can you do that's sorcerer-like? Can you conjure up a demon or some shit?
Probably.
Really?
I don't think I want to attempt that.
You dabble in the black magic?
I would never even touch a Ouija board, so that's not happening.
Do you know what a PK manifestation is?
PK?
PK manifestation, yes.
No.
Psychokinesis manifestation.
No.
I think that's where actually a lot of people get haunted from.
That
it's
would make
people
sense.
creating so much negative energy or emotional energy in the house that it comes out into the house in the form of like an entity or like a being of some sort.
That's crazy.
That actually haunts the house.
I could see that.
Yeah, that's one of the theories. Yeah, dude, like
I could really see that.
there's so much science that like fascinates me that would be considered to be like fringe top secret science.
No, I could totally see that.
Yeah. But
I don't know. I was just referring to the fact that like anytime something inconvenient or like I guess bad, for lack of a better word, happens to me, right? It's the absolute best case scenario of how it could go every time. So
that means you're
that's
a wizard?
wizard-like to me. That's like magic.
Yeah, but can you? Yeah, I don't know.
I just can't think of anybody that's alive that I know that would resemble wizard status. Like when I think of wizards, I do admittedly think of like Gandalf and freaking Dumbledore and shit. And I know that's Hollywood, but at the same time, there is, think about it. All the ancient kings and things always had a freaking sorcerer on staff.
Yeah, all the king's horses and all the king's men.
So like there's something to be said for that. Who's a real life wizard in your mind?
Well, there's really nobody I can give enough credit for. Like some obvious answers might be to say like David Blaine or
Right. I
like
thought of that too, yeah.
David Copperfield.
What's that other? Chris Angel?
Yeah, Chris Angel, fucking
Mind
joke,
freak.
mind freak, mind fuck you, bro. Dude, I want to fight that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, dude, it's just all really well thought out, fucking crazy illusions that trick the mind.
It is entertaining, though.
It's entertaining, but it's not. But it's it's just. I mean, it's not magic.
No.
And I don't know. Yeah, so no, those people aren't real life fucking wizards. So I had to pick a fictional one, dude, like Doc Brown.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, if I could pick a fictional one, then I'd just pick freaking Gandalf. Yeah, because we're supposed to pick a real life one.
I think Doc Brown is smarter than Gandalf. Dude, Doc Brown invented time travel.
Yeah, we've discussed this. And he also slipped on the toilet and hit his head.
Yeah.
Because he's so smart.
Well, he shouldn't have been trying to stand on a toilet seat
That's
to hang a clock.
Precisely my point, my friend.
Exactly. So I don't know. I don't know. Probably baby Nikola Tesla. I think Nikola Tesla was probably the closest thing that
That's
humanity has had to an actual wizard.
I agree.
He was tapping into technology that like is still top secret like right now.
Yeah.
Some of his technology might even be behind some of the technology that's really used on human-built UFO type spaceships.
Guaranteed.
Yep, it's fucking crazy. So
Guaranteed.
That and wireless energy.
Yep.
Shit like that.
Yep.
Pretty crazy. Life does not come with an instruction manual, ladies and gentlemen. It certainly does not. It doesn't come with a warning label either. We've thought of some things that were some painful rites of passage for me, and possibly even Jaimie here. We're asking the question, what do we wish we were warned about? There's a lot of shit that I've gone through in my life, both young and old, that I wish I was better prepared for because nobody fucking told me nothing.
Well, here's the thing. I have a question before I answer. By what age will we have to be warned about these things? Is it like
just before they happened?
Well, geez, the list would be never ending then.
Exactly. But these are just some examples.
Wow.
And you like the list. So let's just quickly go down the list. So I had to quickly learn at a young age that trying to use either soap, shampoo, or conditioner or anything.
Conditioner's fine.
No.
What?
No. I love it when you allow me to finish a sentence. I love you for it. I love you. I found that soap, conditioner, and even like shampoo, all of that stuff was not the right thing to try to masturbate with while I was in the shower. It would sting so fucking badly, and that's something I definitely wish I was warned about. Along with, I don't know, nobody ever told me at this age my balls would start hanging down to my knees. You know, thank God for that underwear that holds them in a fucking pocket like I'm a kangaroo.
That was a good invention, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Otherwise, they would be spinning all over the place. They really would be.
Jesus Christ.
I really wish I knew that there was a cure for my acne, like I ended up getting eventually, before I went and looked literally like a pepperoni pizza for 4 years in school. I was fucking ridiculed. There is a lot of that PSD that's locked deep away in this brain, so deep that only like deep hypnotherapy would even be able to scratch the surface of even getting to that door. Then they'd have to try to unlock it like it's the Ark of the Covenant or some shit. You know, who knows how many spirits guard that door? That's how a lot of my dark memories, they are just locked up so far back in my brain, I can't even access them sometimes consciously.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah,
that's how the brain works.
It's just a defense mechanism, you know.
It's how it keeps us somewhat sane and functioning.
Yeah, but it's crazy. I ended up taking this medication, and literally, not only did I get super tan that summer, but like my acne just
I took it too, Accutane.
Accutane, yeah, it faded away, and it's literally, I mean, once in a blue moon, if I eat chocolate. What is that?
I have no idea.
I think that might be my stomach. I don't know. I have no idea.
That was like 4 different sounds, though. It wasn't just one sound. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
The fuck?
That could have been the
Speaking
aliens.
of something you can't explain.
That could have been the aliens that were returning us back from being abducted.
Oh my god.
I literally think if it happens that quickly.
Oh, for sure.
There's just a slight transition, like where you don't even. I mean, dude, people. I mean, look at these two wearing tinfoil hats. Yeah, dude. Yeah, believe it.
Look up where the tinfoil hat thing came from. That's an interesting story.
Nobody ever warned me growing up about. I wish there was a handbook growing up for kids about like how to handle morning wood.
Yeah.
I mean, I have some tricks now.
There is, but
that
your mom just didn't read it to you.
Dude, I don't think mothers should know anything about handling morning wood, bro.
Why wouldn't they?
Who is a mother? Who is a mother to step in and teach a child anything about morning wood? That is a man specific thing.
Yeah, and if they don't have a man in their life, the mom has to do it.
I don't know. Maybe this is where I need to step in.
Yeah, for real, something.
Okay, dude, I am dying to know. Okay, wait a minute. What kind of talk does a mother have with why does a mother feel the need to talk with a son about morning wood?
It's not about mother and son specifically. It's about the fact that they make these books that you're supposed to read to your kids right before.
Says who?
Well, okay, and if you wanna educate. What is happening?
What?
That was crazy.
I think it's my headphones feeding back because I'm too close to the mic.
You know, parents that want to make sure their kids don't go into any of this stuff blind and have an idea about how their bodies work and stuff. There's these books called like How My Body Works or whatever, some generic title. And it's a picture book and story that you read through that describes all the things a boy and a girl go through when they start experiencing symptoms of puberty, and like normalize it and like teach them and educate about their bodies and what they do and why.
Okay, so as a mom, you give your children books that are supposed to guide them on what to do about morning wood.
Or you read them to the kids. I don't know. It's all about personal preference, I guess.
Do you happen to recall what they say, the author says is
it's very like generic and like straightforward and to the point. Like, I guess you didn't read those books when you were...
No. There's a lot of books that, weren't handed to me, bro. That's why I stand up to wipe.
But you had a bunch of older brothers, so they didn't tell you about morning wood before you got it?
No.
Wow.
No. I have to imagine that the first tampon insertion that ever happens to a lady is a little bit of an awkward thing.
Oh, it is. I can confirm that.
You
go through a few before you get it like positioned right and like it makes sense to you.
Yeah.
I wish somebody told me that I wouldn't know shit or understand shit until I was closer to 40 years old. So just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up and what? Listen?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but you could be taking advice from a psychopath.
Totally.
We didn't know. We thought we knew what was best for ourselves at the time, but you know, we didn't.
Sure did. Sure did. I definitely wish somebody like put me on to like astrology and numerology way earlier in life.
Oh my Lord.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, speaking of that, speaking of astronomy and numerology,
Astrology.
speaking of space, do you know
Not
that?
space.
Do you know that I used to think that
Astrology and astronomy are the same thing? Yeah, you made that very clear. Go ahead.
No, Jesus fucking Christ. You know that irritates the fuck out of me, but you do it anyway.
Yeah, just like it irritates me when you don't take anything serious. So here we are.
On the show, you know I'm not going to take anything seriously if it goes in that direction.
Okay. Okay, John.
Does that bother you?
Doesn't mean you have to shit on my parade.
I'm not trying to shit on it.
Well, that's what you do every time you do that.
I
When I say something like, I'd like to know more about that, and you're like, oh my God, here we go. That's what that is. I think you should really not edit this part out.
Why? So you can have video fucking proof for fucking court?
Yeah, that's just add that to the list.
No, but honest to God, I used to think hemorrhoids had something to do with space because they rhymed with asteroid.
You're dead ass. Right now. You serious?
Dead fucking serious.
Wow.
Now I can tell you firsthand what a hemorrhoid is, but like back then I literally thought it had something to do with outer space. Maybe now you should give out your address. Holy fucking shit, you are a nightmare.
Oh my God! Why
You are an
do I have to
editing
give out
nightmare.
my address just because I mentioned a name?
I don't even think you should do that.
I know, but it's hard when you're just like, you know.
I don't know. All you got to do is just like maybe like think before you speak. I don't know. I know it's difficult.
Yeah, it is. And if I haven't proven that over the last couple of years, I don't know if I've proven anything.
Do you text before you think?
Actually, sometimes, yeah.
Oh, that explains a lot.
I'm just like, it's like diarrhea. It just comes out.
You know what was kind of a tough time for me, I remember? That was just highly awkward. One of those highly awkward things I remember about like being in the middle of puberty and being in public was like when you got into middle school and you started to have to change in a locker room before gym class in front of other dudes.
Yeah. Is everybody comparing dick size?
Well, I think that's where I think people's like most eyes would kind of go to. Like you wouldn't
naturally, right?
Like we weren't in one of those schools where we had to shower. Right. Nobody fucking did.
Right.
But you still had to see everybody in their underwear.
Yeah.
You know?
See, in the girls' locker room, we had like rows of lockers. So like the more shy people would like go a few rows back. You know what I mean? Like the people who didn't care would just whatever. And then like there was still a way to some not change in front of people.
Yes. I mean, some people would put their front up to a locker. So like only their like ass was exposed or something. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. But I mean, regardless, it was still fucking kind of fucking weird. And then you had some dudes that were just overly confident. I swear to God, they'd be tugging at their fucking dick like they were just trying to pull start a chainsaw. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can maybe get half of a fucking chub going to make the whole fucking locker room think that they're the alpha male. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a half chub going in their fucking tighty whities.
I bet you this sounds like very probable stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Another awkward thing for me, for sure, was first wet dream.
Did you know anything about him before you had it?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, see that I can imagine was annoying.
That's
putting it lightly.
Dude, what's crazy is like the only thing I can remember about like any kind of like puberty talk that we got, whether it was like 5th or 6th grade, were the crazy questions some of the more insane people from our class would ask when it came time to ask questions.
Like, give me an example.
I can prove that this happened too. There was this kid that was like, why is there this like brown stain in my underwear when I wake up in the morning? And he was
asked that question?
Yeah, but he was like dead serious. He said
he wasn't trying to make everybody laugh?
No. It was like a brown stain in the front of his underwear, not in the back. Oh, just fucking
Why
wild.
would it be brown?
I got no idea, but I mean, I took nothing away from that. Just like as hard as they did in the DARE program to keep us off drugs,
that worked.
It fucking failed miserably. I'm sorry to say. I mean, valiant effort, A for effort. You know, I think everybody loved their DARE cops, but I'm telling you,
I did.
I don't think it kept one person off drugs.
No, it definitely didn't.
But fuck, I mean, you know, maybe it did.
Drug abuse resistance education, though.
Yeah, great job. That is fucking precisely what it's called. Speaking of precisely what it's called, the strain is called cherry candy. And it is one hell of a good time. Not only does it taste like a cherry mint, it also has a very pungent, distinctive signature type of odor to it.
It's not harsh at all either. It's like very smooth.
One of its parents was an 80-20 sativa. The other one was an 80-20 indica.
Yep.
Teamed up makes a nice wild 50-50. Definitely comes off as being sativa heavy to me.
Yes.
Then I think it's probably going to fade more into a 50-50 vibe until it fades out into maybe a little bit more of a poof of a indica vibe at the tail end, like it's a firework.
A poof?
Yeah, a little poof at the end. You know?
That sounds about right. This is my first time smoking it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. We give it 4 thumbs up. And 4 thumbs up is always a good sign that things are going in the right
Have we ever not given anything 4 thumbs up?
fucking direction, huh?
Have we ever not given anything 4 thumbs up?
Well, dude, like, I mean, people got to understand that, like, flour is a lot like pizza. Even when it's bad, it's still fucking pretty damn good.
Even if it has pineapple on it, John?
I mean, well, here's the thing, dude. At this point, because of the legalization of it in so many different states around the union, there are just literally thousands, if not tens of thousands of strains.
Oh, for sure.
And it's hard to kind of delineate between all these strains, and kind of that's why they're here. But yeah, at this point in history, yeah, most strains that are at a dispensary level, which is all we touch is dispensary level.
True.
You know, or even higher than shit that you can get. I mean, all of this stuff is the highest fucking quality that you can get. So yeah, none of it's going to be bad.
True.
But some of it's really going to fucking be like, yeah, it's great. And sometimes we're going to be like, holy fucking shit. This time it's not really holy fucking shit. It's just like solid. It's just, I mean, if you're looking for a just solid cookie cut, not cookie cutter.
Even keel.
Yeah, this would satisfy anybody on either side.
Yeah. Totally agree with that.
Like, you know,
for real.
Let's say liberals only liked indica.
Yeah.
And Republicans only liked sativa.
Right. They could both smoke some cherry candy and be happy.
Yeah, they would be able to get along. You know what I'm saying? It's like the perfect mix of like whatever you need to do.
Yeah, he's right. It's a good first smoke after work strain.
Smoke after work. You ever think about the concept of self-checkout machines?
Yeah.
I mean,
I have very mixed opinions on them.
Do you remember that? Do you remember back when that used to be the cashier's job?
Yeah, I do.
And now suddenly I have to fucking do it like I work at Walmart? Mm-hmm. When did I become a cashier at Walmart? When you are your own self-checkout nowadays, like you're working there, at least the job gets done right.
Right.
You know? At least there's a lot less of a wait.
Yeah.
You get the correct change. I mean, the whole fucking 9 yards.
Yeah.
You know? I can't wait till those pop up in places like McDonald's.
They already are.
No, but I'm talking like if they take it a step further. Like you get to make your own Big Mac.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, you don't have to worry about some teenager's fucking zit juice mixed in with the special sauce. You get to make it yourself.
Ew, I did not need to. Ew.
Correct orders always happen.
Luckily, I don't eat that shit, so I'm not really too worried about it at all, but ew.
You don't have to wait for Brandy Lynn to come in for her crack rock break to fill your order at the table.
Yo, the most recent thing was a woman found a fucking human tooth in her daughter's chicken nuggets.
I just read that there was a Florida woman that I think hit somebody over the head with something inside of McDonald's because her order was wrong or something shit. I mean, dude, it's
you're just
yeah. I mean, yeah. Welcome to America. There's nothing to see here.
Get a grip. Get a grip.
There's nothing to see here, but there's plenty to see with the strain cherry candy. I keep wanting to say cherry pie because it reminds me. Yeah, that's exactly why I keep wanting to say it, but it's not. Cherry pie is just one of the parents. However, cherry candy is the love child that they had. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Blazed Infused. My name is Jon.
And I'm Jaimie.
And if you could do us a favor and go ahead and smash that like button, then go ahead and hit subscribe, and then make sure that the notifications are turned on. That way, when there's a new episode out, it alerts you. Otherwise, they can stack up. Of course, commenting and sharing especially helps out the program. And we're even hoping that once we hit 50 subs, dude, we're going to be able to start maybe live streaming live smoke sesh.
Who would like that, man?
Yeah.
Let's hang out like in real time.
Yeah, that could be a real possibility.
That could be cool.
We would advertise it, so people ahead of time would be able to make arrangements, and we would have a live smoke session on YouTube, and we could take your questions and, literally see what you guys are saying to us live on the air, and we could be sitting right here smoking. We could be having a grand old time like you guys are the live audience. If you guys would be interested in that, great. If you wouldn't, great. But, yeah, eventually we will try it out just because, I don't know. We're one of those people.
Yeah, I think it's good. And you're just making me realize, I used to do that on Too Good, and I should probably do that again, once a month or something. Really? You're going to amplify it as if that's going to fucking help?
No, I'm just going to match your...
I'm deep in thought here, all right?
I'm just going to match what I perceive.
This motherfucker.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm Jon. She's Jaimie. The show's done. Thanks again for... Wow, that's graphic.
Is it? Is there blood all over the wall? Because I don't see it.
But that's fucking hardcore, bro.
Is it?
Is that really what you want to do to me?
Yeah, that's really what I want to do.
Well, that's fucking nuts. You're a crazy bitch, bro.
Yo.
You are a crazy fucking bitch.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
Holy shit. Ladies, I'm Jon. She's Jaimie. She's fucking crazy.
That's what they tell me. I don't know.
Thanks again. We'll see you on the next week's episode. Until then,
have a good day, guys.
Have a fucking good one.
Bye.